Hi best buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden. I am so happy that you joined me today. Today we're going to make some shabby flowers. But first, let's do our shout out to Michelle, Kaylee, Nancy, Susan, and Mackenzie. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, you guys, I have had some requests on how to make these little shabby flowers. I personally think they look like hydrangea blooms, but they sure are pretty. So I'm going to show these to you first, and then we'll get started. Ooh la la, right? Okay guys, let's get right to it. So let me set these over to the side here. Oh, jump off guys, jump off. All right, so what we're going to need is you're going to need a little template, something like this. So this is approximately 1.5 inches by about 1/2 inch, but you can cut them any size you want. And I cut it by folding it like this. So see, this is half of a petal, and these are 2 petals. So once you have your template, then you're going to get your material. Now this is just coffee dyed cotton is what this is. And you're going to fold your cotton in half. And I put pins on mine. It helps me keep it straight. Now I will say that these flowers are a little fiddly, but they're so worth it. So you just take your little template and you fold it over. So you've got it on this side and your template's on this side. And then you just take your scissors and you simply cut it out just like this. So you end up with something that looks just like this. Okay, so you want 2 of these for 1 flower, but I like to put an extra layer. This is a very see-through, fine little layer, maybe like a lining type of material, and I just think it adds a little something. A little something, something. So I put these 2 together like this. So I've got the cotton, and then I have this lighter see-through material right on top of each other. So I'm going to move that out of the way. And so I have my 2 petals, which really are 4 petals because I put 2 together. Then you're going to get yourself some thread and a needle. And you're going to take it and you're going to gather this in the middle. Just gather it up. And I'm going to go back this way, just like that. So it's kind of puckery, okay? See that it's puckery? I like to tie mine off at this point and make a little knot. It just helps me keep my petal puckered. Otherwise, I find that I lose my pucker in my petal, and I don't want to lose the pucker. Okay, so I've knotted it, so my little pucker is going to stay in my petal. Now, I'm going to take, you can't see that very well, can you? Does that help? Yes, that helps. Now you can see it better. All right. So now you're going to take your next petal and you're going to put your needle through the middle, and you're going to turn this petal to go like make an X or a cross. Okay? Now you're going to need this petal to also have a little pucker in it. So take a couple little stitches in it and get it to pucker up as well. You're not going to pucker the bottom one. You're just puckering the one you just added on top. Okay? go. Got that puckered. Now, once again, I like to put a little knot in there to keep my puckers. So I'm going to put my needle back through so I can show you what it looks like. So there's my little puckery flower. Okay, now we're going to need a center. So you can get many different things. This one is eyelash yarn. This one is some net. This one is some lace. I think I have, oh yes, this one is some lace and some cheesecloth. So it's just what your fancy is, what you have available. Right here I have some net that's kind of iridescent color. So I'm going to cut just a little bit of that. Get it cut. There we go. There we are. Now, we've got our needle, our thread is up, and our flower is on the correct side, the up side. Because see, it looks like that, and that's not what we want. We want it to be up like that. So get your needle to be up like that in that position, and go ahead and thread on your center. Now you're going to need some seed beads, these little fellas here. So I went ahead and I got some. I decided I was going to use red in the middle of this. I've got some that will fit on my needle. I tried that out before I started this video. So you're going to put your first one on, and you're going to sew a stitch to tack it on. Put your needle back up through and get yourself another bead. Whoops, whoops, and whoops. Huh? Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Just get a bead on there. Okay. Then stitch that one on. Now you can put as many beads on as you want. I'm thinking that maybe 3 will be plenty since you're really going to be able to see it on this tanny, fleshy colored flower. Okay, now we're going to turn it on its back side, and we're going to make sure that those are secure, and we're going to knot off our thread. So you're just going to stick it through, and then you're going to put your needle right back through that opening and pull it, and I did it twice. It's going to make a knot, and just trim that off, and there you go. Isn't that a cute little fella? See, he's 3-dimensional. Can you tell on TV? Can you tell on TV? This is not TV, Cathy. This is YouTube. Can you tell on your screen? It is multi-dimensional. And it's fabric, so, you know, you can smush it in your journal and it will still be absolutely adorable. You guys, I am so very happy that you joined me. And I hope that you join me in my next video. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye now.